Hello everyone. Today we're taking a look back at the moments when provocateurs paid the ultimate price. Their reckless actions pushed things too far.
Wants to shove him back. Oh, he puts his hand on Rup's neck. Well, Chatri Sitchatong and Matt Hume get in between.
From the very first seconds, the cage was burning with tension as Mark Fairtex Abalardo faced off against Shinachagtka Zoltsetseg.
Back. Judge time. Ready. Ready. Go!
Zoltsetseg entered the fight like a predator. Eyes defiant, face full of arrogance. He didn't hesitate to taunt his opponent, acting as if the fight was already his.
Come on! Whoa! To your left, please, Mark. To your left. Play his game. Keep pushing forward.
And the moment Abalardo slipped, Zoltsetseg didn't miss a beat. He bent down to mock him. The crowd erupted.
Kick away, kick at his leg. Nice, Mark. Nice! Nice, you brought him for that one.
Stop! Step.
Back up. You don't want it.
But a true warrior is never rattled by provocation.
Stay there, stabilise. Good. Stay there, breathe. Good man. Tie that arm up for me.
Mark Fairtex Abalardo, with calm eyes and a burning heart, walked through Zoltsetseg's taunts like a breeze. He didn't respond with words. He responded with action.
He just wants to hold on there with you. That's all he wants to do.
You okay?
Good. Keep punching, Mark. Keep working. Push on the knee. Try and pass the half.
And then, it happened. As Zoltsetseg lost focus after a failed strike, Abalardo seized the opportunity. He charged in and locked him down with surgical precision. From standing, both fighters crashed to the ground, but only Abalardo was in control. He locked the body, trapped the hips, and pinned the head. Zoltsetseg was almost completely immobilized.
Left arm out. Left arm out. He's got nothing there for you, Mark. He just wants to hold on. Watch up. Watch it now, please. Mark,
Improve your precision.
Mark, posture up. Bring your left arm and posture up. Good. Keep chipping away at him. Good. Keep chipping away. Shake it loose. Shake yourself out of that. Good. Keep chipping.
That's when the cold fury began to rain down.
Bring your left arm. Your left arm is the key to getting out. Good. Good. Nice. Chip away, left arm out, thumb down, loop arm out. Left arm, yes. Posture up, you're out, good. Now let's work for me, hold the probe. Keep in the guard. Nice, pass the half, if you want it, yes. Good. No!
Abalardo unleashed the first punches, decisive and without hesitation. Each strike landed cleanly on Zoltsetseg's face. 1, 2, 3, then a flurry. No screaming, no loss of control, just ruthless precision.
2 hands free, nice. Good, oi! Good. Keep chipping away, Mark. Yes, Mark. Again, mix it up. Elbows there. Yes, nice. Good. Keep working, Mark, keep working, Mark. Good.
Blood began to stream down Zoltsetseg's face. The pre-fight taunts turned into gasps between every blow. He struggled, tried to pry Abalardo's hands off, but it was useless. Arms locked, hips pinned. The corner of the cage was the only place left. The crowd held its breath.
Up to the body. Get up to the body. Good. Cross face to free your head. 10 seconds, Mark.
Abalardo kept striking, not out of hate, but to make one thing clear. For those who disrespect the spirit of martial arts, action is the only answer.
Stop! Wait!
That's your corner. He's cut. He's hurt bad. So pretty good press. Your eyes up from the mouth.
Finally, with no strength left, no escape in sight, Shinachagtka Zoltsetseg was forced to tap. A faint tap on the mat in silence, but the message echoed worldwide. The victory was sealed. Abalardo raised his head and his fists high, celebrating like a true warrior.
Winner!
Two seasoned strikers, Nieki Holskin and Cosmo Alexandra, faced off in a battle that drew every eye in the arena.
And 87 centimeters tall, holding a Muay.
In the ring, sometimes martial arts isn't just about fists and feet, it's about psychology. And Cosmo Alexandra knew that better than anyone.
Was 3 knockdowns in a round and it's over. And Holskin is on the money so far.
Holskin seems to be targeting the right side of...
In a moment no one expected, Cosmo suddenly extended his arms sideways, stared at his opponent, and flashed a smug grin. It said without words, "You can't touch me."
Alessandro says, is that all you've got? Got to get off the cage here, Alessandro. Holskin will have his way with him with a hand. Jumping knee! And referee Onari breaks that. What a start to his 1 Super Series career for Nick.
And when Nieki Holskin pressed forward with powerful combos, Cosmo spread his arms again, as if to say, "Bring it on, I'm waiting."
Holskin measuring the right hand here. Sets it up with the left, very nice.
Then, as if to cement his disrespect, Cosmo stuck out his tongue. No trash talk, no words, just one gesture deep enough to offend.
Clean there for Alessandro.
This wasn't just a fight, it was a psychological war. Cosmo Alexandre was using provocation to control the pace, to unnerve his opponent and to exploit any opening.
There's a solid right hand to the temple. There's a high kick from Holskin. And Cosmo says, you've got to do better than that.
But in the world of overconfidence, the line between taunt and disaster is razor thin. And one precise strike from Nieki Holskin could turn showboating into catastrophe.
Knockdowns on Cosmo shows you just how close it came to ending for the Brazilian in the first round. One knockdown from behind.
In the ring, every move has a price. And when you spread your arms in mockery, you'd better be fast enough to bring them back in time. No more pacing, no more probing. He charged like a beast awakened. Thunderous punches flew, fast, powerful, and merciless.
Clarification there,
Holskin fired a flawless roundhouse kick, slicing the air and slamming into Cosmo's body. The earlier arrogance was now heavy breathing in the corner.
one knockdown from touch. Oh, spinning hook kick, how do you do?
A straight punch flew like a bullet into Cosmo's face, staggering him. Then came the finisher, an uppercut from hell, crashing upward into his jaw. Cosmo collapsed. No more open arms, no tongue, no smirk. It was all gone, leaving only the truth. This is no place for games.
Michael Ciavello said the hands would...
Holskin didn't just retaliate. He sent a message. In this ring, respect is not optional. It's mandatory. If you forget that, you'll pay the price. With your chin.
Andre, welcome to...
Good all official, my word.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Atsushi Onari, has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 59 seconds in the second round. For your winner...
With fists raised high, Holskin walked off with power. He had reclaimed his honor with his hands. The first bell rang, and there was no feeling out phase. Nong O and Alaverdi Ramazanov clashed like two hurricanes, bringing power, speed, and pride. From the opening moments, the crowd knew this wouldn't go the distance. Every kick and punch came with bad intentions, each one capable of ending the fight.
Be the secret to his success and one of the huge keys for his victory.
Alaverdi, with his height and reach advantage, kept throwing roundhouse kicks to Nong O's ribs. But the seasoned champion stayed composed, slipping, deflecting, and firing back with lethal counters. Both fighters knew the danger the other posed, so they didn't hold back. Every strike thrown was meant to hurt or get hurt.
It's important for him to use those leg kicks, right? If he can use those leg kicks, that's going to slow down this movement that we're seeing from Alaverdi Ramazanov, Paul.
And Ramazanov is moving very well. I know it's still early in the fight, but that's a good...
The pace was blistering. But what impressed wasn't just the violence, it was the precision. Every angle change, every step was a masterclass in fight IQ.
Long-range weapons, right? It's gonna be that jab. He's got to keep that thing firing in the face of Nong O way out of that. Just like that. Someone's gonna try to lock him down. And this is a ring, man. With over 400 matches, the majority of those are in a ring in this stadium. Abalardo Ramazanov going to the legs. Nong O told me that his toughest opponent was Bryce Dallas. That was a tall, rangy fighter with big power.
Round 1 wasn't over, but in under a minute, the crowd could feel it. This wasn't an ordinary match. It was a clash of styles. Modern versus traditional Muay Thai, youth versus experience, fury versus calculation.
Those leg kicks, man, they are...
Out of nowhere, Abalardo launched a blitz, kicking, then closing the distance with a sudden charge, catching Nong O off guard.
Are in the house. Mehdi Zatut's losing his mind as these two are going to war at the end.
Nong O was knocked down, a rare sight for the calm, experienced champion who had ruled the ring for so long.
Abalardo Ramazanov wins this fight, the whole crowd is going to rush the ring.
Are we safe here, Mitch? Are we safe?
The audience held its breath. Was this the moment the legend would fall? Ramazanov kept pressing, shifting the momentum for the first time in the fight.
Spinning with the knee, mixing up the weapons. Beautiful push kick to send the champion flying backwards. Look at this sneaky little shot. That was when Nong O had him behind, popped one.
The question now, could the heart of a legend carry Nong O through, or would this be the end?
Nong O lands with a big right hand. Oh, big shots landed by the champion. The champion's melt the challenger. Ramazanov backs off. Nong O continues to push forward. Oh, he's throwing the hand combinations.
But no, Nong O rose, fired up and flawless. He trapped his opponent in the corner and unleashed a barrage, not letting Ramazanov breathe. And when it ended, Nong O fired back with a finger gun of his own, as if to say, never point a weapon at a legend.
Chairman and CEO of One Championship, Mr. Chaudhry Sichotong. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 14 seconds in the third round. Your winner, by way of knockout, and still undisputed one bantamweight Muay Thai champion of the world.
A victorious smile, a shining belt, and the respect of the entire arena. Nong O had earned it all.
The third round.
Before the fight, Gazaev shocked the audience by choking Reup during the stare-down, a blatant show of arrogance. As the bell rang, Gazaev charged in like a wild beast.
Introducing the all-elite collection performance gear designed to beat your personal records, now available at One Clock Shop.
Good defense by Reup early on that shot there. He was able to dig those underhooks and keep this on his feet. You can see Batraz trying to get this to the match, but great defense showcased so far.
From the start, Batraz Gazaev made his strategy clear. Avoid a long battle with a monster like Reup. Instead of trading shots, he closed the distance, trying to drag his opponent into a grappling war. Against Reup's overwhelming strength, Gazaev knew that every second mattered. He pressured forward, looking to lock in a quick, clean finish before his opponent could retaliate.
Gazaev.
Reup's going to try to fight those hands, go chest to chest, and start digging those underhooks. Now he's trying to spin. Batraz has a nice tight body grip, utilizing the knees, do a little bit of damage. Those aren't going to end the match, but they are going to do damage, and they're going to wear on Umar Khan, especially as this match goes on. There's the spin. Batraz was wise to it, able to keep the belly-to-back position.
His arms wrapped around the neck, his thighs clamped the hips. Every movement was smooth and aggressive. Gazaev didn't flail. He moved methodically, searching for the perfect grip. One arm around the neck, the other through the shoulder. Signs that a finish was imminent.
He's using the way that Umar Khan is leaning backwards. Yeah, he's trying to utilize the way that Umar Khan is leaning into the circle wall right there to try to get a little bit of off balance. He's trying to...
The arena went silent. No one expected the fearsome Reup to be caught in such a dangerous spot. Gazaev's eyes were no longer searching. They were locked in with purpose. He knew missing this chance could cost him everything.
Umar Khan's having a really hard time separating the grip. There he goes. Batra's immediately goes in for that single leg. Changes the tactics. Umar Khan's got to start pushing the head down. You can see how Batra is able to keep his head into position and really drive Umar Khan to where he...
And in his mind, there was one thought. End it. End it now. End it before the beast wakes up.
Constantly seeing Gazaev trying to pick out that ankle of Reup with his own ankles to secure a takedown. High single leg here from the Russian.
Those off-balancing techniques, those little turns are going to try to keep Reup off balance. Reup's got a great little fireman's carry here. Let's see if he goes over the top.
But the question remained, could cunning overcome raw power, or would charging in too early backfire on Gazaev?
Inside leg kick from Reup. Some of the striking they say they've honed in Dubai over the last 5 months at Strong Gym. Jab from Reup, nicely placed, threads it through the double forearms of Reup so far.
Yeah, so far so good. You know, he's able to defend the take.
But Reup wasn't a rookie. Just when it seemed Gazaev had him, the beast from Senegal erupted.
Defense, and if he does it again, I do believe he's going to be issued a yellow card. I think that's what Herb Dean was saying.
Herb in with the lead hand here, Reup. Fires that left high kick again.
Reup's got big power, everything.
Reup's got big everything. The size of his back, he's got a screen of movie on his back. It's enormous.
Good takedown.
Hammer fists rained down on Gazaev's head. No pause, no mercy. Every blow said, "Don't ever think you can hold me down."
To pull in, you can see he has the knee inside, but Reup's just got really good balance. Gazaev's trying for that single leg, but he might give up his back here in the process. Let's see if Umar Khan can separate these hands and work his way to the back. He likes this turtle position because he does big damage with the ground and pound from right here.
The hammer fist strikes down, coming down from Reup, who's got that.
And Reup, in classic fashion, made the arrogance before the fight the price to be paid.
To the punishment here as he continues to clutch onto this single leg. But what does he do with it? That weight, all that pressure on the bottom of the chest of Gazaev.
Yeah,
some more ground and pound now from Reup. Gazaev in a whole lot of bother. Hammer fist raining down. Herb Dean may stop it if Gazaev doesn't defend. And he does stop it. Reup gets the win. Pounds his way to victory as he said he would.
Yeah, that was a good defense showcase from the wrestling. He was able to get into dominant position. Once he got onto mount, he just started letting...
A dominant win. Reup stepped into the post-fight interview with fire in his eyes. "Never underestimate me," he declared.
Tremendous sportsmanship here from Reup. The debut in one of Patrat's Gazaev of Russia, not meant to be.
The fight between former champion Bibiano Fernandez and rising star Rhys McLaren promised fireworks.
Monster energy. You could make a case for this being one of the main events of the year. The upset specialist.
Judge time. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Against the most enduring.
In the ring, some choose to speak with technique, others with attitude. Rhys McLaren was the latter. From the opening bell, he didn't just strike, he taunted.
Another right hand from Fernandez and a left and a right, and McLaren gets caught again.
Now he's starting to understand the rhythm, and he goes for the takedown and gets it. Look how he laces up those hands. That's that long reach of Bibiano. Now he's got the back. Uh-oh, bad spot for Rhys.
Looks to soften him up with the blows and then go for the attack at close quarters. Thinking about the knee to the gluteus maximus.
Looks like McLaren.
A cold shrug, as if to say, "Is that all you've got?" Then came the confident chest slaps, broadcasting, "I'm not afraid of you, no matter who you are or how many titles you've held." But McLaren didn't stop there. He smiled, not with joy, but with challenge. He smiled to provoke, to get under the skin of Bibiano Fernandez, a veteran of countless wars in one championship.
But it looked like it might have. Bibiano's starting to go for that rear naked choke. He's got the body triangle locked in. He's got about 1 minute and 50 seconds to work this position.
Elbow to the neck there from Fernandez. He unleashes another one, looking for the shoulder this time, the shoulder blade.
That's just part of the systematic breakdown that Rich Franklin was talking about. If you start elbowing somebody in the shoulder, if this fight progresses to the 3rd and 4th and 5th round, that's going to inhibit a lot of the punching. That's on his right side, too.
And that figure 4 means that McLaren's not going anywhere for a little while.
At times, McLaren even danced, bouncing lightly as if it were a playful sparring session, not a real fight. He tried to control not only the pace, but his opponent's mind. But in martial arts, one truth remains. The more you showboat, the harder the fall when you get dropped.
This the beginning of the end. Fernandez has less than a minute now to work this near-naked choke, if that's what he's going for, and he plays to the camera. And the audience here at the Mall Ovation Arena saw that, and it's brought them to their feet in various parts of this arena. That's the kind of personality we're dealing with here.
He's just a fun kid to talk to. He's got so much personality and charisma. He just enjoys being in there. And I don't think he enjoys being in there right now, but he enjoys being in the experience. Now maybe he's doing a good job at defending. I mean, this is a world champion, 3rd-degree black belt on your back, and you're defending quite well.
Look at that shoulder taking all of that elbow punishment.
And for a cold warrior like Bibiano Fernandez, battle-tested and unshaken, taunts do nothing. They only make the next strike heavier. McLaren may be smiling now, but will that smile survive the next punch?
Not going to be able to keep his hands up. It's going to be harder.
Have anything more to give?
I don't know if we can call these up.
But then, one tiny slip, one moment off rhythm, and Bibiano punished it. With lightning speed, he locked in a powerful back control. The crowd fell silent. There was no escape from here.
Tested on the feet, and he is showing striking superiority, excellent footwork, and damage inflicted is clearly evident on the champion's nose.
We've heard of head hunting.
Oh, the champion's going forward.
Is nose hunting, but he's had to take a couple of blows on his way to that point. A minute left in the 3rd round. The championship rounds come after this. Somewhere that Fernandez has been far.
McLaren struggled, but it was in vain. Fernandez tightened his grip like steel, then rained down punches from behind, each one precise, cold, and efficient.
3rd round, you'd think, with that nose, he'd be looking to take it downstairs, Mitch.
Yes, Steve, but this is the championship level experience. Bibiano has been in there against the best in the world, and he knows it.
The young fighter no longer shrugged or smiled. Trapped, helpless, unable to counter, McLaren was forced to tap.
Fight needs to take place, and there was a huge overhand right that hurt McLaren.
It did hurt McLaren. He brushed it off, but his palms up, saying, "Come on, you got."
The fight was over. Arrogance bowed to composure. It wasn't speed or power that decided it. It was the calm, commanding presence of a legend. Bibiano Fernandez said nothing. He didn't need to taunt, because he knows the ring always reveals the truth. And only the last man standing has the right to smile.
Must surely be a shoo-in. The bell for the end of the 3rd round goes, and McLaren complains to the...
Subscribe and follow our channel for more exciting One Championship content.